everyone, it's Aniela here on this Thursday. Hope this finds all of you well. I am a coach with the Be With Your Twin Flame program, and I'm on here today to talk a little bit about whether you're angry for even being on this journey. The TF journey, as I've said many times before, is like nothing else you've ever known, and like nothing else you will ever know. And it can be very, very difficult and daunting. So we're going to talk about that. If you're angry that you're even on this journey. But before we do that, as you know, below we have a link for you to click on if you'd like to talk to one of our Clarity coaches. If you've been watching our videos and you've been resonating with what we've been talking about, you are probably likely on this journey, the twin flame journey, and which is what led you here today. Your soul led you here today. And so please go ahead. You know, it can be so confusing and there can be so many questions about it. Go ahead and click on the link. Talk to one of our Clarity coaches to help you get a little bit better of a perspective of what kind of journey this is you're on, and to help answer some questions you may have about your specific situation. Go ahead and click on that link and they'll be able to help you. We have basically the statement question I'm asking you, people ask me, are you angry you're even on the twin flame journey? Because that comes up a lot. If you know anything about this journey, it is not an easy one. I'd like to say in the internet out there, it can be made to be like such a glorified thing, you know, romantic, and oh gosh, how endearing that is, you know. It can be, just like anything else, it can be made out to be such a glorified thing, and it is absolutely a beautiful thing. Once this happens upon you, there is absolutely nothing else in this world, in your lifetime, that's like it. However, it is far from beautiful in the sense of feeling just that wonderful thing they like to talk about on the internet sometimes when I go and Google twin flame, what's a twin flame, you know? And it can be a very, very difficult journey, especially when you're not sure what's happening with you. You're not sure what happened, why you got thrust on this journey, what's going on, what's really happening. It can be very difficult, and a lot of people are tending to get angry that they're on it because they can't make sense. They can't make heads or tails out of what's going on with them. And it's very natural and normal to get angry. You know, you start feeling like, you know, it's just like, why the hell did you meet this person? Why? If you hadn't met this person, everything would be fine right now. You know, that happens a lot. You know, people tend to feel that way because, you know, it's kind of what is happening with the fear-based energy. The fear-based energy wants to blame. The fear-based energy wants to have a pity party. This is going to be, you know, a little teeth pulling for some people because it's hard to hear, but it's the truth. And I've been through the same thing myself. You know, it wants to blame. It wants to say, you know, if this didn't happen to me, then I wouldn't even be here. And, you know, I hate this. I hate this. I hear that a lot. And really, that's all just your fear-based energy. And when that is the response or reaction to what's happening to you on this journey, you're really not resonating what the journey is about. You're really not resonating at all with what the journey is about. The twin flame journey is not about the twin flame. It is not about the twin flame. You know, shocker to anybody who's going to be watching these maybe for the first time. It is not about the twin flame. The twin flame journey is about you. And it happens that way, and it plays out that way with coming across your twin flame in order to wake you up about you. It's about you. It's about learning how to honor, respect, and love yourself unconditionally. So there's a shocker right there, people. The twin flame journey, even though that's what it's called, it is not about the twin flame. It is not about them. It is about you. So whenever we start to get angry, you know, we're focusing on the twin flame and why this happened to me, and, you know, having that victim mentality and wondering why when the energy is repelled, they just kind of split, ghosted, took off, whatever, got angry at you or whatever. It can play out similarly among people, and it can play out very different as well. But when you are angry that you're even on it and you're starting to get really upset with yourself, you start blaming yourself, you start beating yourself up, you haven't resonated with what this journey is about. This twin flame journey is not about the twin flame. It's about you. And, I'm going to speak a little bit personally here about my journey, about what happened on my journey. I was in the same place. I was angry and not so much beating myself up, but, I was realizing that, this is something different. This is something completely different from anything that I've ever been through in my life, and I realized that once I was able to resonate with what this journey is really, really about, I realized that this was all the perfect timing and the time and the place for these things that I had wanted to work on, and I have tried to work on my entire life. Maybe some of you can resonate with these things. It was just crazy things that I knew I had to work on from a very, very long time ago. Things like having no boundaries, things like self-honesty, living my truth, telling my truth, just being in fear about basically anything, just being so afraid of everything. Those are things that, sometimes we go along in life and we want to fix those things. We do. And, but we try and we seemingly fail. It's not a failure. Everything works out and everything has a purpose. But I had tried so many times to fix things that I knew that was keeping me from being able to live a really, really joyful, happy, fulfilled life. And yet, when I was able to resonate with what this journey is about, this was the first time in my life I was able to focus on myself. And for so many of my students, we come into this program and we don't know how to do that. We're so busy taking care of everybody else that when someone comes along, your coach comes along and says, hey, Aniela, this is time for you to take care of you, to focus on you, to prioritize you. And I'm all like, what? You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. And that's because you lack in the department of self-love. So that's what this journey is about. And when you're able to resonate with that, you realize that it is so much more, so much greater, and so much bigger than just, hey, why did that crap happen to me? Why did that person do that to me? That's not what it's about. It's being able to look at it and understand that, not just understand, resonate super strong, that the biggest reason why this had to happen to you is because this was finally the time that you were going to be able to focus on you and to make those changes. This time, I knew that when I resonated with what this journey was about, this time, all the energy and all the trying to better myself, to do it right this time, to get it all right this time, I knew this time it was going to take, because my soul led me here, my soul made it all happen, and it was for me. So if you are even thinking that, oh gosh, that sounds familiar, oh my gosh, that's what happened to me, go ahead and click on that link. Click on that link and you'll get to talking to one of our Clarity coaches, because that's what it's all about. If you're angry and you're feeling sorry for yourself, you just have not resonated yet. You just have not resonated yet with what this journey is about. It's about you. And amazingly, when you really can hone in on that and take the time to focus on yourself, to learning how to love yourself, to learning how to give yourself things. It's so easy to give to everyone else, but it was so hard to give to yourself. Now's the time. Now. So click on that link. It's not an easy journey. It is not an easy journey by far. It's the most difficult thing I honestly have been through in my life, just like so many of my students, so many of them. When they start coming out the other side of that tunnel and they start seeing really what this is all about, then they start to resonate that the hardest thing that happened in my life happened for me, and it's about me. And this is now the time to make it all better, because you start learning how to live from the soul. It's an amazing, amazing process. It is an absolutely out of this world process, but you get there. You get there. So if you're resonating with anything I'm talking about, go ahead and click on that link. It's really crazy. Right before I got on this live, I was doing my notes. And, I got a little nice synchronicity on the clock we like to talk about a lot in this program. And, I know there is a someone or a few someones out there this message is going to hit directly. I got that right on my clock. So I just want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and go ahead, click on that link. We'll talk to you guys again. Lots of love. God bless. Bye.